Greetings in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. I am Frank Benson Jones, and I welcome you to Bible study. During this session of study, we're going to explore the question, what is God's name? Now, as a teaser, I will tell you it is neither Jehovah nor is it Yahweh. What we do know about the name of God is the 4 Hebrew letters which make up the name of God in Hebrew scripture. That's all that we know are these letters. They are read from right to left. They are Yod, He, Vav, He. If we transliterate the name of God into English letters, we get H, V, H, Y. To transliterate means to simply change the letters from Hebrew letters into English letters. And since Hebrew is written from right to left, we must change the order of the letters if we're going to change it into English, and it becomes YHVH or YHWH. The third letter in the name of God can be pronounced in English either with a V sound or a W sound, and there are no vowels in the original Hebrew language. The Masoretes added the vowels starting at about 600 AD. And if we will be honest, we will admit that this is all that we know for sure about God's name. And there's no reason for anybody to try to give God a false name by calling him something else. You will see that as we progress in this lesson. We only know the 4 letters, the YHVH or YHWH, and these 4 letters are called the Tetragrammaton. That's all we know for sure about God's name. God's proper name first appears in the Hebrew scriptures in Genesis chapter 2, verse 4, which reads, "These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, and the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens." Now the Hebrew people, because they did not want to use God's name in vain, they would substitute the word Lord for the name that was represented by the YHVH. Now Lord in Hebrew is the word Adonai, and we'll see how we came up with the name Jehovah and later on in this tape. What the translators who decided to change God's name to Jehovah did, they took the A from Adonai and put it between the Y and the H in the Tetragrammaton. The next thing they did was take the O from Adonai, which means Lord, and put it between the H and the V in the Tetragrammaton. I think you can start to see where we're going from here. And the translators took the next A from Adonai and put it between the last V and the H in the name of the Tetragrammaton. It now becomes Yahovah, which is now pronounced Jehovah. You see, this is totally a man-made name for God, the Yahovah, or as we now pronounce it, Jehovah. God's name we do not know. In the King James translation, we find the name Jehovah in 4 passages of Scripture. Exodus 6 and 3, "And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of God Almighty, but by my name Jehovah," it says, "was I not known to them." Now this is by my name, the Tetragrammaton, the YHVH, Psalms 83 and 18. "That men may know that thou whose name alone is Jehovah art the Most High over all the earth." That name Jehovah is a translation of, or the man's translation of, the Tetragrammaton. We do not know God's name. Isaiah 12 and 2. "Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Jehovah is my strength and my song. He also has become my salvation. Again, the word Jehovah there is a translation or man's replacement of the Tetragrammaton with the man-made name Jehovah. Now, where we see Lord Jehovah, the Tetragrammaton is preceded by two Hebrew letters which are pronounced Jah. Finally, in Isaiah 26:4, trust ye in the Lord forever, for in the Lord Jehovah is everlasting strength. These are the four places where the word Jehovah appears in the King James translation, but they're nothing but, and I don't mean to belittle God's name by saying nothing but the man-made name Jehovah is just a replacement for the Tetragrammaton, the YHVH. If there's anyone who wants to defend the name Jehovah, we would think it would be the Jehovah Witness. But here we have a Jehovah Witness statement made back by one of their translating committees in 1950. In the Hebrew scriptures, the name represented by this Tetragrammaton occurs 6,823 times. The exact pronunciation of the name is not known today. I said that earlier. But the most popular way of rendering it is Jehovah. I don't think we should want to give God a name that is popular. If we want to give God a name, let's give him a name that is proper. Going on. While inclined to view the pronunciation Yahweh as the more correct way, we have retained the form Jehovah because of people's familiarity with it since the 14th century. This was written by the New World Bible Translating Committee, February 9th, 1950, in New York. The Jehovah Witnesses admit that we don't know the right way or the proper way of saying God's name. We've used the Jehovah as a substitute. They even say they believe that the pronunciation Yahweh is more correct, but they retain the form Jehovah because of people's familiarity with it. That's not proper. We don't give God a name because of his popularity or because people are familiar with it. That's the way of giving God a nickname. Let's go on to Psalm 68:4, which reads, Sing unto God, sing praise to his name, extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name Jah, and rejoice before him. Now, Jah is found mostly in the book of Psalms, and it is the first name or the first, I should say, syllable in the name of God. And now we look at Exodus 15:2. The Lord my strength and song, he is become my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him a habitation, my father's God, and I will exalt him. The words there and the Lord are translations of the name Jah, just J-A-H, and it occurs as found 48 times in the King James translation, and only once is it translated as Jah, as it is in 68:4. That sound Jah means that maybe, just maybe, the sound in Jehovah may be correct, but the rest of that name Jehovah is man-made, surely man-made. Now, I don't mean to beat up on the Jehovah Witness, but I believe if there's any group that would want to defend the name Jehovah for God, it would be the Jehovah Witness. And we have here Yahweh, which is another way of translating the Tetragrammaton. Remember, I said earlier that the third letter in the Tetragrammaton can be pronounced with a W sound in English or with a V sound in English. Those who choose the name Yahweh have chosen to use the W sound that's in the Tetragrammaton, the YHVH or YHWH. Let's look at 1 Corinthians 13:9. It says, For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, meaning none of us know everything. No one should be ashamed to say, I don't know what God's name is, because God has not revealed it to us. That because the Hebrew people did not pronounce it for centuries, the proper pronunciation was lost. 1 Corinthians 13:12. For now we see through a glass darkly, that is like through a cloudy mirror. But then, face to face, now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known. Eventually I will know what God's name is, and I will know as I am known. But right now I only know in part, and I share what I know with you. Well, is it Jehovah or Yahweh? I said we don't know what it is. But let us take a look at what the Bible says in Revelation chapter 2, verse 17. He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the hidden manna, and will I give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saving he that receiveth it. We will receive a new name. We will hear a new name, and that may be the true name of God, because no one on earth today knows the proper pronunciation of God's name. Instead of calling him by a nickname, I will wait to receive that new name, and I hope and pray that you will do the same. May God bless and keep you. In Jesus' name, amen. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel by clicking on the snapshot in the circle. Also, you can click on the thumbnail to view another video of Bible study. I pray that God will bless and keep you. In Jesus' name, amen.